Hi guys, my name is Adam Cooper, and for this week's My Halifax we come down to St Mary's University, where we're going to be helping one of the franchise managers of Square Roots collect their vegetables, which we're going to bundle up, and then it's going to be sold as affordable food and a way of managing waste prevention right over in Fairview, and we can't wait to help. This is so cool. I'm so grateful they asked us to come and share this video with you. Let's go. So this van right here is delivering all the food for Square Roots, which is going to be sorted out by students and then put together so people can actually buy this affordable food. And I'm pretty proud and pretty lucky to be here sharing this with you guys. It's really cool to have been here and seen so many students, and you can see how many hands were involved in putting all that food together. It's hard work, and to see people do that, and that's all volunteers, like no one's getting paid for that, and they're doing that because they care so much about the community. I feel like in Halifax, it doesn't kind of matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're wealthy, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, any kind of skin color, any kind of race. People are just there trying to help for something they believe in. Jan and her team have done a great job today, and just by being part of this initiative.
Hi, my name is Jan Merchant, and I am a franchise manager of the Square Roots franchise in Fairview and Clayton Park in the Halifax Regional Municipality. I am a very proud Haligonian, and 3 years ago I moved to the Fairview area. And from the moment I started living there, I wanted to do something to help that community. It's a wonderful mosaic of people, rich and poor, every color of the rainbow, and it's one of the most diverse areas I've ever kind of been in. I wanted to contribute in some way. I heard about Square Roots through a promotional thing that they were doing. I immediately signed up because what Square Roots does, it takes two concepts and binds them together. It's the two concepts of reducing waste, food waste, and reducing food insecurity. So basically, what caught my eye and caught my attention was that there is so much food being wasted in the world, but in Nova Scotia particularly. So almost half of Nova Scotia farmers' food waste goes to compost because it's too ugly. The grocery stores reject them, and there's no other options for the farmers to do anything with the produce. So heaps and heaps and heaps of food goes to compost. When we face one of the highest levels of food insecurity in the country, 1 in 5 Nova Scotians are hungry. That compares to the average of 1 in 8 in the whole country. So there's a problem. So Square Roots and the Enactus St. Mary's team came up with a solution. Let's take that food waste from the Nova Scotia farmers and put it into the areas that need it the most. So Fairview, being as diverse as it is, has tremendous food insecurity in itself, and it is my ultimate goal to let them know that there are other options to get food, and that's why I wanted to bring it to the Fairview area. I was very lucky to be the successful candidate to become a franchise manager just last year. I started in a parking lot of the Centennial Arena, and because there's a lack of community space in my area, I kind of ran out of parking. I did my thing out of parking lots with a table set up out of the back of my car. And I was very fortunate that Killam Properties, Killam Glen Forest specifically, offered their space, and they donated their community room to me. So every month I go to the community room, care of Killam Properties, I set up a small market style, and I sell these bundles of vegetables. The complex where I sell these houses refugees, new Canadians, low-income families, and really anybody from any background. So I'm trying again to bring affordable food to an area where it may have low accessibility. So what the bundles look like, we're different than other food producers. There are other similar organizations in the city, and we're different because although we may have a smaller selection than other food organizations, our produce is very special because, again, it is the items that we're going to go to waste. So all the bundles, we try and get them as close to 10 pounds as possible. And they are comprised of anything from apples, onions, potatoes. There can be carrots, turnip, parsnips, really anything, whatever's in season or whatever is sort of on the docket to go to the compost.
So each bag has to be £10. That last one was 11. So Jane just did this one for me, and you can see it is perfectly 10.
The organization is so helpful to so many levels of people. Starting from the students who created it, they begin to understand societal problems of food insecurity and food waste. People like me, who I'm a banker from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and I commit myself anywhere from 15 to 20 hours a month to Square Roots to try and bring the message to the community about food waste and food insecurity. So people like me benefit, customers benefit. If customers are able to pay $10, they're getting a full bundle of produce for $1 per pound. For people who can't afford it, they can get 50 cents a pound worth of fruits and vegetables. For people who rely on community organizations for food donations, the membership program of Square Roots donates food to community organizations. So since I started in the Fairview community, I've donated enough produce to help 150 families who use the Fairview Family Center, where they set it up. People can come and take what they need. The farmers, local farmers, are getting paid for food that they would have to dispose of. And again, the community at large, anybody that hears about Square Roots or takes the time to listen about what we're trying to do, it's educational. So really every single person who is involved in Square Roots in any way, shape, or form benefits. That's where I get my fulfillment, is when somebody else can understand and be a part of improving our society. And because I love the city so much, it can be as simple as coming to visit any one of our 8 or more locations across the HRM and buying a bundle, maybe parting with $20 and helping themselves and 2 other families. So I just think that Square Roots is such an excellent way for somebody to be involved as much as I am, where I dedicate my time, or just to buy a bundle of fresh vegetables, to tell their friends and to get as many people involved as they possibly can.
So it's Saturday now, and we're actually just about to go into where Square Roots are going to be selling their produce, the ones we helped pack yesterday, and I'm pretty excited.
So this is where you would come to pick up a Square Roots produce bundle. The address is 61 Glen Forest Drive in Unit 1. As I mentioned before, Killam Properties donated this space to me, to Square Roots, to house what we do once a month. You have plenty of options to choose a bundle. They're pretty well balanced, but you can rebalance however you wish. And they, depending on what's in season and what's available, again, they can have apples, onions, potatoes. This month there are turnip, parsnips, and cabbage to choose from. And when you come, you're greeted by me, and you simply just tell me you're here for a 10-pound bundle, you're here for a 5-pound bundle, or what have you. It's as simple as that. No questions are asked. The main goal and the purpose of Square Roots is to make food accessible and affordable, and that is the sole purpose that I'm here for. I come twice on the last weekend of the month, on the Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on the last Sunday of the month from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
So that's the end of this week's My Halifax. Once again, we were helping Square Roots bundle all the vegetables, which they're going to sell tomorrow. We would have actually added some of the footage from the sale into the vlog, and I hope you guys saw the hard work these guys have done. This is a great initiative for the city, so make sure you check out the Facebook page, or their Facebook page, we'll link in the bottom, so you can go and be a part of the initiative, help support them, or benefit from the program itself. If there's any way you think we should make a video, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next week. I'm pretty proud and pretty lucky to be here sharing this with you guys.
Selfie cam.